my makeup loving friends. How's it going? Are we still alive? How's 2021 going? Shit is the answer. Nothing else is acceptable. Hi. For my Patreons, do not forget that we have the quiz this Sunday. I still have to write it, but there you go. You know the drill. We are talking about this week's new makeup releases, and I am joined by the beautiful Rebecca. She has been on several times before, so if you don't know her face, disgraceful. And if you haven't already subscribed to her, also disgraceful. But I will leave her channel down below in the description box so you can rectify that absolutely atrocious error.
50 today.
Yeah, Rebecca is fantastic. And yes, I know I am her friend, so I am like horribly biased, but I do just love sitting down and watching her content. Like she did the wine collection by Colourpop recently, and I enjoyed that. I just enjoyed her just being all like, yes, it pleased me. But as per usual, I have loads of people to thank. So for everyone who tagged me, I want to say thank you to Brianna, Becky, Jenny, Rebecca, Ali, Gina, Jade, Tia, Franca, Amina, Paula, Kimberly, Amy, Cecily, Missy, Mary Helen, Shalina, Callie, Rhiannon, Christina, Missa, Heather, Gillian, Cheryl, Natalia, and Gemma. Sweet merciful Zeus, that took me a while. And a huge thank you to all of my Patreons for just their general support. I think I need you more than you need me. So, yeah. And speaking of Patreons, one of my lovely Patreons, Mary Helen, actually came up with our theme this week, which was ice and snow. I think we did pretty well. Bearing in mind, poor Rebecca only has a half hour to do this. So yes, she managed to do that in a half hour. I don't understand.
I tried my best.
She does pretty darn well. I wouldn't be able to do anything in half an hour other than maybe like question my life choices. But as a huge thank you to all my Patreons, some of you guys will have submitted me pictures of your ice and snow looks. So I'm going to flash those on the screen now, along with the Instagram handles of each of my Patreons who took part. So thank you. Hurrah! So yes, if you like any of those, do check them out. I have annoyingly talented Patreons. Like, they should frankly be less talented. They should make me feel better about myself, but no, they're just in there swimming with talent. We have quite a few things to chat about as per usual, but I tried to pare it down to the stuff that you guys tagged me in lots. And then we, of course, have our lightning round. So the first thing that we're talking about is Line Crime. They came out with 2 9-pan palettes. There is the Aura Eye and Face palette, and there's the Glory Eye and Face palette, and they are $30 each. So I'm confused with the Aura Eye and Face one, because that's the purpley pinky one, and they're saying it's eye and face, but it's like primarily shimmer. So I'm like, I think that can only be used on the eyes. Like, I can't see any colors there that I would
Bullshit.
use.
Nah, I ain't into this. And you know, that is like, if that was a mixture of shimmers and mattes, that is so my style. Yeah. But I don't need that. No, like, and I love a 9-pan, like I love like how Huda does them and stuff like that, but this is just it's a swing and a miss for me.
Do you know what it reminds me of a little bit? Do you remember about maybe 3 years ago, NYX did their Elementals palettes?
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. And they were terrible. I have one of them.
That purple and pink one is like this color story done shit.
Yeah, I agree. But it's more expensive than the Beauty Bay Book of Magic as well. So I'm like, just buy the Book of Magic. Just get that instead. The other one, I can kind of see that being used as like a face and eye palette. Like, the yellow is a matte, and you could use that as a really nice, interesting blush. But I mean, like you were saying, there's a Huda, is it the Coral Obsessions? Very similar color story. So yeah, it's just, I don't know what's going on with Line Crime or what they're doing. This just seems a bit all over the place.
I wouldn't have thought it was them.
No.
The packaging is not very lime crime. It looks like, it's not an insult, but it looks like Mel a little shady. It looks a bit like
I Heart Revolution.
I Heart Revolution, Makeup Obsessions. Yeah. And that's not a compliment actually.
No, no, a swing and a miss, I think. Next one then that I got tagged in an awful lot was the Tartelette Juicy Amazonian Clay Eyeshadow Palette. It is available now. It's €48. As soon as I saw this, I thought of the Morphe palette that came out at Christmas.
Mm. Yeah, if you want this, go buy the Morphe one instead. I'm sure it'll be just as good. You get more colours and it's half the price.
Yeah.
I don't hate this, but it doesn't run deep enough. Too many like similar colours, and I love a cool toned pink purple moment, as we know. But
Yeah.
this ain't it. I mean, we can't easily get Tarte here anyway.
Yeah.
But meh.
The lack of depth, I think, is what gets me. Any of the darker colors in terms of the pinks are shimmers.
Yeah, and that just puts me off so much. Like, not that I would ever buy this anyway, but I was like, oh,
Yeah. I can't remember the last time Tarte did anything that was actually interesting.
because they've never done anything.
Oh, I mean, true. Yeah, true. Oh, they haven't been relevant in quite some time. This next one, this made my little heart beat fast. This is Charlie Betty Beauty. So they are a UK-based indie brand. This is their Earth eyeshadow palette. So it's 18 shades. It's £28.
I like it. I actually really like the color story. I could do with a couple of darker colors in there. I like it. I like the packaging. Actually, I think that's a pretty good price point for an indie brand. And if it's good quality, then cool. Yeah.
This is giving me Jefferson Starship vibes because it has the same sort of kind of packaging as, say, the blood sugar, etc. And considering he just came out with his Blood Money palette, this could be a really nice alternative for those who, like myself, refrain from getting that particular palette. Again, the price is really good. So I like that. The packaging is cute. The colors are nice. I mean, like I said, I'd like a little bit more depth in certain places, but for £28, I don't hate it, and the packaging is actually really cute. Next one, this is the Collective Cosmetics, and when I saw this, I immediately thought of Rebecca because you recently bought wasn't it a melt lipstick, and it had this like mustardy color, and I saw this and I thought of you. Because this tone kind of made me think of you, particularly the yellowy mustardy one. I just thought these were quite nice. They are currently 3 for $30, but you can buy them individually for $16, and they're apparently limited edition.
I could probably make okay, this is probably making myself go back on things that I've said, but I would make both those two like grey ones work in one way or another. Like, if I had one of those for this look, I would have used the bluey grey one for this look. And if they're eye safe as well, like, I feel like I love the mustard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need it because I've got the melt one, but I love it now.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really interesting. And I thought the packaging also looked really luxe.
It does look really luxe. I love it when like indie brands like come out and their packaging is good and the ideas are good. Like, sometimes I can forgive like dodgy packaging with a good idea, but I love the full package of that.
Yeah, like even in their promo pictures, the way they have that set up, it looks
done well.
appealing.
And we see so many badly done indie stuff.
They should
and
be
we both love indie brands, where indie brand love is, but that when we see something done well, it's like,
yeah. And I think this is done really well because it did make me do a double take. And yeah, it's a simple idea. It's liquid lipsticks, but they've executed their marketing on this, I think, quite well. The price point is pretty darn good. So
I agree.
And the fact that you could bundle them together for $30, I mean, that's really good.
That's a really good price. I mean, obviously American, it's hard to get a hold of these things, and at the moment it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's really a nice release.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Then the next one, I got tagged in this mercilessly by people. I think I must have gotten about 10 tags on this. This was Morphe. It's their Sweet Oasis collection. So they have the 35S palette. They have a brush set because, of course, they can't release anything without another brush set, and a mini lip gloss trio. It is available now. Of course, there's loads of codes to get money off. What is this?
I don't hate it now I see the swatches.
That's it, right? I looked at, the first two pictures that you'll see along the side. I looked at those and I was like, ugh.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw the swatches and I was like, oh, actually, that's actually quite nice. And then I hated myself for feeling that way. It's a lot of emotions.
I know Mrs. bought it, hasn't she?
Has she?
I think so. I think she posted that she's bought it, and I think I think it's this that she's bought. If I like what she does with it and things like that, I could be persuaded. I was persuaded with like one of the other recent Morphe ones this year. I didn't like it until I saw Missy use it, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I did that too. I still haven't used it because I'm the worst person ever. There's just a pile of unused makeup.
Is it the Everyday Chic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy that palette. So. I you know what it is? I really like Morphe. I actually think their quality is pretty decent. Like, I mean, apart from the one palette I have that I don't like, but all of the other ones I've always been able to do something quite good with them, and they were my first introduction to makeup. They were my first big palettes I bought, first color I bought and stuff like that. So I kind of always want to still give Morphe a chance. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I know that some people kind of get a bit annoyed with them because it's a constant churning out of makeup, and I can also appreciate that, but I would also say, well, this is sort of the nature of the industry.
Yep.
Like, everyone seems to want to churn out stuff, and I'm kind of like, hold your horses. I don't hate it, but I'm going to try not to get it because I don't want to live under a bridge. But yeah, I was totally against it until I saw the swatches, and then
the swatches have really made it. And I think I saw swatches somewhere else, and I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's what did it for me, because like looking at those blue tones and the berry tones in the swatches, like, I mean, you know me, I don't care about the neutral bits. I know you like neutral with the pop of pinks, and so that's for you. But for me, I'm like, I like the pinkies and the purples.
Well, obviously, I love the purple.
Yeah.
So and I like the blue. I like it all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. Maybe I will. We'll see.
Look, you guys know, subscribe to her channel and you'll see if she has or not. We'll see. Next one, again, I got tagged mercilessly in this. This is Nomad Cosmetics. It's their Fire and Ice palette, which is, by the way, so on theme considering we're doing a snow and ice theme today. So apparently there's 6 glimmering shimmers, 2 duochromes, and 7 majestic mattes, all inspired by the land of fire and ice. They are, well, it is $37. I bought it.
Oh, you did? I quite like it, actually. Is this what you bought to make yourself happy? Yeah. Did it help?
It did. It did.
A brief serotonin boost.
This is a momentary fix of your problems.
I like it, but I will say it. What I always say, doesn't run deep enough for me to really. To get things from America, I really, really, really would have to love something.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. And I like it, but I don't love it. I love the idea of it. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see what other people do with it, but it's just not quite there for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I love those sort of colors, the blues. I'm kind of I mean, green will always be my baby, but I do love blues. I think it's partly because I got told once, you have blue eyes, you should never wear blue eyeshadow. And I don't like being told what to do. Which is funny considering I'm technically in like an authority figure. Anyways, whatever. So I like using the stuff that I'm technically not meant to do. So for me, I quite like cool tones at the moment, and this kind of appeals to me. So yeah, if you like the look of this, keep an eye out on my channel, because I will be doing face swatches and smooshing it on with all of the general aplomb of the peacock that I truly am, which is, by the way, the name of this lipstick.
Lime Crime Peacock.
Yeah. So then the next thing we have is Cara Beauty, and they have some 8-pan eyeshadow palettes. They're quite neutral. You can get all 3 of them in a bundle for $30 apparently, or you can get them for $11.99 each. And somebody actually commented underneath, like the swatches of the green one. Let's be real. I like that one. But somebody commented underneath, and I can't unsee it, that it reminds them an awful lot of the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes.
Yeah.
What was it? Ring the Alarm?
Yeah.
One of those. And I was
the one that was meant to be the worst.
Yeah, which is the color story that I like the most. But I think that this is actually quite nice. Like, it's not for me. The 2 kind of neutral palettes, I think they're very safe. It's coming into spring apparently, and I think they're totally appropriate for spring. I mean, I have loads of shades like this, so I don't necessarily need it, but the price is really good. $11.
Price is right. The price is right. I like the green one, but I'm just not like, wow.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nice, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Great, well done. It's not shit. But I'm just like, I don't know. I think I've got a bit of makeup fatigue at the moment.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of there as well. But I think I've just got general fatigue. Next thing then we have, I got tagged in this an awful lot. This is Makeup and Murder. This is their burner phone, and it's apparently releasing in January, Friday the 22nd. Anybody who has been following me for a while may remember my debacle with Makeup and Murder, and their what can only be described as shocking customer service. Their product seems to be pretty nice, but I just don't feel comfortable giving a company my money when they treat customers so badly. And it's kind of a fairly done color story. Like, there's nothing new about this. I have seen this in many different iterations. We could look at, say, exactly, Kaleidos is a similar, the Escape Pod. If we looked at Sugar Pill and their capsules, really similar sort of a color story, and they're much easier to get than say Makeup and Murder. So for me, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I know of several palettes off the top of my head. Beauty Bay Brights, not bright mattes, but the brights, because there's like mixes of shimmers in there. Fraction of the cost.
And I can't be dealing with this kind of packaging, man.
No.
And you know that I'm not normally the one that's the least bothered about packaging, but this is a waste of space if I've ever seen any.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cute. Like, it's nice. It's nice. Obviously, the customer service was terrible, and I tend not to buy things from America anyway. So
yeah, it's a bit of a moot point, but I got so many tags, so there you go. The people have spoken. This next one, we kind of sneak peeked last week that something was coming from Playing in Makeup by Yolando, and they'd just kind of given us the outside of the palettes, but this is what they have. They have 7 palettes coming out. They're each 6-pan palettes. There's greens, purples, blues, reds, pinks, yellows, and kind of a cool toned neutral. This reminds me hugely of the Juvia's Place 6-pan.
So much of Juvia's Place, and a couple of them very Nabla colour schemes.
Yeah.
So much like Juvia's Place. And I know that, you know, Juvia's Place doesn't, like, they're not the only people that do this kind of format.
Oh yeah.
Come on. this is, and this might have been in the works for a long time, but
Yeah.
I would like scroll past this on my feed on Instagram and be like, oh, dubious plays. But that being said, wow, they are all beautiful.
They are.
They're all nice. I really like them all. As again, if they were easy to get here, this is the sort of thing that I would purchase, because I honestly could say that I like every single one of these, and I'm so glad they're done in a monochromatic scheme like this. I love that over being put into a massive palette.
Yeah.
I love monochromatic as my favorite style. So yeah, I don't hate it.
I will even say, and this is going to sound very weird from me, but the cool tone neutral is really pretty.
It looks like that cinnamon bun thingy one that I like from
Give Me Glow.
Glow. Yeah, it looks really like that. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
Probably.
But I think this is a really interesting release. Like well put together, great packaging. Yeah. Do we have any information on price?
No, not yet. This is technically a sneak peek, but because I got tagged in it so much, I was like, pop it in here. We'll probably end up bringing it in again in a couple of weeks in lightning round or whatever. Next thing then we have is from Kiko Milano. So it appears to be essentially their Valentine's Day collection. They have brushes, they have eyeliner duos, highlighter sets. They apparently have eyeshadow palette, misters, lip oils, blushes, highlighter, all that general stuff. And again, Kiko, I always think they're more expensive than they actually are, but they actually aren't. Like they kind of range between $10 and the most expensive thing on the list there is $21, which is an all-over brush. Everything
I think it's actually cheaper to get it here as well, because it's an Italian brand. Like we've got a Kiko store in Newcastle, and actually it's always like reasonably priced. Yeah, I'm really this year one of my brands to try out a bit more, because I've only ever tried a couple of things from Kiko, is to really try some Kiko out, to really have a go. A lot of their stuff does run rather pale.
Yeah.
That's one of the problems, but I really want to like have a good go and get a few bits and bobs, and I always like the look of the packaging as well. So
yeah, I think again they've done the packaging really nicely. Like it's so easy to go very tacky on these things, and but I actually think that they have made this look really quite classic. They did the same thing with their Christmas collection as well. They just made it look really sleek, and I think this looks nice. I like
it. Could almost be MAC.
Yeah.
If MAC wasn't so boring.
I mean, fair. I like, there's like a deep burgundy like lip liner and lipstick in there. I really like the look of that. And then there's a sort of a peachy pink blush in there. And that looks really,
I like
really
everything.
nice. Yeah.
I like everything that's suitable for my skin tone.
There's and again, it's actually not expensive. So well done, Kiko. Well done.
Yeah. Well, it's good for them.
Yeah. Alicia Keys, we talked about this a while ago, was coming out with her own brand. And when it initially was kind of sneak peeked, everyone was like, hold on, it doesn't make any sense that she's coming out with a makeup brand, because she said she wasn't going to wear makeup. And then eventually it came to light that it was skincare, which made a lot more sense for her and her general thing. So now it seems we've like I think it's the first round of stuff from her. So there's cleansers, there's exfoliators, there's mists, there's masks, balms, and just general creams. And they range from $12, that's the comforting balm, up to $30, which is the skin transformation cream. They are available now. The packaging looks quite luxe. I think they invest a fair amount in that. I'm so nervous about any sort of new skincare that comes out, because I'm like, what's in that?
I need to have a good look at the ingredients before I'm judgy. Just having a little scan through. Much more reasonably priced than I thought it would be. That being said, the price is right.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Right enough for like if it was in a UK retailer, that I would maybe try something that doesn't have fragrance in. Like the cleanser sounds really nice. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd be interested, like I'm not going to get it myself, but I would be interested in keeping an eye out to see what the reviews are, to annoy Rebecca and see what does she think of the ingredients list, because I'm going to say it right now. I know lots of stuff about psychology, but I know nothing about skincare. A lot of my skincare is just me having bugged Rebecca going, niacinamide, should I use that? And Rebecca being like, sure, you do that. So I defer to Rebecca on this.
I think for me, like, and I know I don't have perfect skin, but if you saw me maybe even 5, 6, 7 years ago, I had like serious cystic acne, and I take very good care of my skin, and I do this like sell like skincare, selling skincare as part of my job. So I wouldn't necessarily call myself an expert by any means, but I have a good understanding of ingredients, how it works, what different skin types need and don't need. Like it's like above basic standard, basic understanding, but I'm not an expert. But you know, yeah, I don't really know what my point is, but so far this doesn't look like a terrible release.
Yeah.
I would have to have a full ingredients list and see what comes first on the ingredients list and things like that, because that's so they can say something as manuka honey and turmeric in it, but if it's
20th down on the list,
but if it's the 7th thing on the list, that's pointless.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the same thing where the mist, which is rose scented, if the rose scent is high up the list, which is a fragrance, absolutely not. So yeah,
fair. I am interested to see what the story is and just see general reviews on this as we go along. Next we have NYX. So NYX have simultaneously gone, hey, here's some stuff for Lunar New Year, but here's some stuff for Valentine's Day. What I look at the Lunar New Year, and it reminds me very much of ColourPop last year came out with a Mulhern palette.
Yep.
It reminds me of that, but even less.
I kind of hate that.
Yeah.
That is shit.
Yeah.
That is shite.
Yeah.
What is that colour story? What is that? 16? No, not. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16. Believe it or not, colours in that.
Beige and more beige and a beige of, oh my god, I'm bored. I like the look of the Valentine's thing. That's quite cute. I like 2 of the gloss colours, but meh. And I think that NYX is gotten a bit too big for its boots. $30.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah, for that pinky purpley palette, $30.
No,
they have been creeping up in their prices. Like,
yeah,
it's like we
don't notice it. Yeah, we notice. Yeah, that's available on Beauty Bay now. But yeah.
I know, I saw that. I don't know if I wanted it or not.
About to go, I know I bought it. I thought
No. It's too neutral for me. So I'm like, nah, leave it there. So the last thing we're going to talk about is Beautonomy Official. So they're a UK-based indie brand. They have 3 new eyeshadow palettes, and I got tagged in this an awful lot. They claim it's their Harry Styles limited edition palettes. So the 3 palettes are called Harry Says, Watermelon Sugar, and TPWK, so Treat People with Kindness. They're £24.99 each. They are available now. My question is, considering it's meant to be a Harry Styles inspiration or whatever, have they talked with him about this?
I don't get it. I mean, the color stories are fine. I'm glad they're not huge palettes like some people seem to feel the need to come out with. I don't know, for 25 quid.
Yeah, I couldn't justify it. Like, I like that they have like a matte and then a corresponding shimmer. I think that's quite nice.
But what is that pink doing in the middle palette?
Yeah,
that's not gonna work with anything.
No.
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not immediately like, shit, this is shit, and my reactions. And I don't know how bad this is, I don't look through this because I like to have my first reactions of things if I've not seen them before, and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's mid-range really, isn't it? But what I thought was interesting though is that they have very much kind of gone like, oh, it's Harry Styles, Harry Styles, Harry Styles, and the whole theme is around Harry Styles. And I'm like, how long is this going to last? How long is that collection going to be available for until Harry Styles realizes they're using his name to sell things?
Yeah, I just you know what, I'd have liked maybe I don't dislike Harry Styles.
Yeah.
I just not, I'm ambivalent. I'm like,
Yeah, we're not of that generation that like grew up with One Direction, so we're kind of like, eh.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not that bothered.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Anyways, that's it in terms of the new makeup releases that we wanted to have a decent chat about. Next is essentially our lightning round. And Revolution have spewed out what can only be described as a frightening amount of SH1T.
Shit.
Yeah.
Actual shit.
Yeah, and that's
Actual
the nice way of phrasing it.
compilation of crap.
Yeah.
Crap.
It's like they've bundled a lot of things together. So they've like, one of their new things is the Revolution Pro Blur Stick Plus Primer.
Gross.
£11.99. So what? You just take this stick and rub it on your face? Ugh. Bacteria? No, thank you. And then they have essentially stuff already from Makeup Revolution. There's like their beauty icons, the baking powder set, a base set. Then they've put together like a contour set. There's some lip sets that seem to correspond to some existing eyeshadow palettes. They've linked in some of their Forever Flawless eyeshadow palette sets together, because apparently, I don't know, that's a thing. They've eyes and brows set. There's an eye set, which has the eyeshadow palette that was an attempt to kind of dupe Melt's Smoke Sessions or Smoke Obsessions palette, along with a mascara for some reason. And they're putting that for like £18. They have this conceal, contour and glow set, some classic sets, molten metallic set. It's just a chunk of sets.
I found one thing I would buy.
Oh.
It's a skincare set.
Oh, I'm surprised.
I would buy the blemish skin set because I like their blemish skin mask. And I think I can't really see clearly what the other things are, but potentially those are things that I would use. And I quite like maybe even the oily skin set, because I see niacinamide, pink clay. They're actually not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad, Revolution. I'm not like disappointed in them. Maybe if I was on Beauty Bay or something and they had the bundle, maybe.
Then we have I Heart Revolution, and they have some bath fizzers, and there's a couple of different ones. They're £3.50 each, but they also have these like little cookie eyeshadow palettes. They're £6.99 each, and they make me want to cry. Like, they're just shite. Like, there's no depth or anything.
People buy these.
Apparently.
Tell me in the comments. Say, yes, Rebecca, I purchased these. And I will come along and ask you why.
And are you all right? I can think of one legitimate reason for buying those. And it's if you have a wobbly table and you need something to just balance it. That's a legitimate reason to maybe like get that. But it's so bad. And then they have their I Heart Revolution Chocolate Hearts set, which is just a mishmash of existing stuff. You know, they're two-faced knockoffs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's tell you what we'll do, what's really revolutionary. Let us bundle together all of our shit that we knocked off from, let's face it, a slightly shit brand.
Yeah.
So,
that
actually, I take that back. I quite like Too Faced, but yeah.
But they have taken the stuff from them that was innovative 10, 11 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, they're the old chocolate and the bonbon palette or whatever there, and you're like, Nobody talks about those anymore because they're not a
Oh.
thing anymore. Like,
Move on, go copy somebody else. Let's see what happens.
it's really bad. But that's it in terms of Revolution. It's a lot of
Good.
stuff. Yeah. Next, we have then Beauty of Color Cosmetics. They have their Melanin Treasure eyeshadow palette. It's $24.96. And what confuses me is in two different pictures, they look different.
Oh, I thought there were two different palettes.
Nope, they're the exact same palette, but it seems to be the lighting is different because if you look at, say, even the cover of one palette versus the cover of the other one, so I'm like, which one is the correct one? Next we have, and I thought of you when I saw this, Red Rose Lashes. It's their Azteca collection. They have the Lorena Azteca eyeshadow palette, $30. I thought you'd quite like that because it reminds me a little bit of the Nabla palette.
Yeah.
There's the Azteca lip lines. They're $13, and they have two styles of lashes, which are $10 each, or you can bundle the whole thing together for $60.
Yeah, I like it. It's not as interesting as the Nabla palette, but I like the look of the lashes. The lips are nice. I think I could get a lot of looks out of that palette. It's a little bit, it could do with editing down. That could be that could be a £9, or some of the colors could be a little bit more yellow toned or warm toned and things like that. But actually, I've seen much shitter neutral palettes than this, and I actually quite like it, and I like that it is like, well, it looks well put together.
Next then we have Love Lux Beauty. They have a new iridescent sparkle trichrome. It's called Dreamer and it's $15. We then have KVD Vegan Beauty. They apparently have a new limited edition tattoo liner. They've basically changed the packaging, and then they're like, look at how generous we are because we're giving 5%. Yes, that's right. 5, not even going into double digits. 5% of every tattoo liner purchase in the US and Canada, not outside of there, just the US and Canada, is given to Girl Up, a UN Foundation initiative advancing gender equality around the world. Seriously, this is a big brand. This is a big brand. I remember during the summer, Propa Beauty had just started up. They were an indie brand, and they gave 50% of their proceeds to BLM movements and charities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That just pees me off. I don't like that. Then we have Midas Cosmetics. They have their Unveiled Berry Nude and Cool Nude palettes. They are $18 each.
I like the cool tone nude, surprisingly, more than the berry. It's not berry enough for me.
Yeah, I can see that. We then have Fruits Cosmetics. We have a couple of things from them. I thought initially this was an eyeshadow palette. It's not. It's a contour palette. It's $18. I don't know who that's going to contour, but there you go.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either. They also have the Fruits Babe palette, and that's $16. I mean, it's a decent price, but oh no, don't like it. Then we have Makeup Maniacs. They have their Love Affair 2 palette. It's available for pre-order from January 17th. But they also, I know, they also have multi-chrome eyeliners. I like the look of the swatches, but I'm nervous. And they're $25 each. So
nope.
Yeah, exactly. Then we have Violet Voss, innovative as ever. They have their Windflower fun-sized mini palette. It's $18. Then the next thing we have is Peachy Queen. We sneak peeked this, was it 2 weeks ago? And they were talking about their Book of Magic palette. This is it. This is the monstrosity. It's 72 shades. And it's $42.99, and it's basically it's shaped like a book. Color Drain did something similar in terms of their packaging a while ago. Of you get the palette to put your singles in. This just looks terrible, just terrible.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Let's move on with our lives. MAC have some extra colors to their Pro Longwear Paint Pot eyeshadows. They're $23 each.
I would buy the black one.
Yeah, that's fair. They have also collaborated with Harris Reed, and it's meant to be essentially a limited edition thing all around, like, I think, gender fluidity, etc. So there's an eyeshadow palette, $35, lipsticks, there's eye coals, and there's cream color base, which is Embrace Your Duality palette. What annoys me is the lipstick, is the palette, that 3-pan palette.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I was like, what's she talking about, lipstick? Well, there's no lipstick. And I like the look of the colours too.
Yeah.
But no, the eyeshadow palette, I'm not even gonna.
No.
I need to rein myself back in. But
the cream color base, the 2-pan one. There's something exactly like that from Color Drain.
Yeah, I ain't into that at all.
Yeah, no. Anyways, that's why it's in the lightning round. Kylie has a new LED mirror, so you can just flip it. And in addition to that, a lip oil. Yay! It's $22. Don't care. Chaotic Cosmetics then have their Rainbow Twist eyeliner crayons. They're available now if anyone cares. BH Cosmetics have gotten onto the trend of the pimple patches. So they have their hydrocolloid pimple patches in 3 different styles, and they're $9 each for 30 stickers. You can get more.
Those shapes are ridiculous. I use these things regularly, if not on almost a nightly basis. I don't need them to look pretty.
No.
In fact, I'd rather that my fiance didn't notice them.
Yeah, because you can get ones that are basically invisible. This is
he doesn't know.
No, this is stupid. No, don't want to talk about it. Then we have X&O Cosmetics, and they have collaborated with Melissa Milwaukee MO. Don't know who that is. So it's an eyeshadow palette. It's $29.99. I don't find it wildly offensive. I think it's a decent enough color story, but I have enough makeup. And this,
yeah, it's nothing special.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have X&O Cosmetics. They have come out with a new gloss in collaboration with MUE Cupcake Unicorn Sparkles, and it's in the shade Lynn. If this wasn't a gloss, I'd actually quite like it. I like the shade. I want more oranges, so there you go. Then we have Jones Road Beauty, and it is the best pencil. Yeah, it's available now. She Looks Beauty have their Baby Is Cold Outside, $13.57, so at least it won't break the bank. Colourpop are just repackaging their Mulan from last year. This is their new Lunar Year collection, so they have 2 separate 9-pan palettes. They're $15 each. They have some lippy sticks kit. They have a Super Shock highlighter, a Vanilla Pearl overnight lip mask, and a shimmering dry oil. And in addition to that, and this is not the only thing, so they also came out with their Cotton Candy collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette, there's lippy sticks, there's blushes, all that sort of thing. It's very pink, and I'm fairly certain they've done this before several times.
But I do like it.
They've done it.
It's very pale. It's very, very, very pale. But I want those glosses so much.
That's fair. Yeah, I know what you're.
But everything else is. Yeah, it's too pale.
They're coming out with a Like Dynamite cream gel color vault, and that's coming out today. I actually think that's quite smart. I don't hate that, but I'm also like, nah, can't be bothered. So there you go. Apparently Biore have some new skincare.
I can already tell that's an absolute no. I mean, correct me. I mean, people might be like, oh, I feel it in my bones that my skin feels stripped just looking at it.
I know nothing. So Widline Mercy Cosmetics, they have some new lipsticks. They are $7 each. Titmouse have got a new sparkle gel. So they have 3 shades, pink, blue, and rainbow. Rainbow is the one that's pictured. They're £3.50 each, and you can apparently use them as eyeshadow highlighter, adhesive for loose glitter and flakes, and for body and face glitter if you feel like revisiting the 90s. I don't mind it, but I'm also like,
I think really cute. Yeah, really cute. And I'd probably this is the sort of thing that I would buy to do makeup on clients and stuff like that if I was doing festival. But my hooded, creasy, textured eyelids are like, no.
Yeah.
No, but the other side of me is like, smother it all over your face.
Yeah.
but also no.
Yeah.
I want it to be able to do one of the really cool glossy lid looks.
Yeah. And £3.
Yeah, and I would pay £3.50. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't hate it. I want to see them coming out with more colours, please.
Yeah.
That's my main gripe, I suppose. Then we have Chanel Cosmetics. They have more of those double pot liners. Why? Why do a double pot liner when it's like one color and then a slightly darker shade of the same color?
Yeah, no.
Beauty Bakery have a nude collection lip whip minis. They're available at Target or Target. They're going to be available from January 17th.
Interesting.
The Beauty Crop, which are available at Superdrug, have this palette coming out. It's the Espresso Your Love palette.
Shit.
Yeah, don't care. Shine by SD Cosmetics have 5 new shadows. I think they look very lackluster.
Meh.
We then have Vive Cosmetics. They have their Sin Limits red collection. So they have their 4K matte liquid lipsticks. They will be available for, oh Jesus, $68 for all 4 of them, or $20 each. Then we have Sweethearts Cosmetics. They have this eyeshadow palette.
If it was just the top 2 rows,
Yeah,
yes.
same. The last row is very confusing.
Yeah, if it was the top 2 rows, I'd be like, yes, I love it. Then the bottom one just turns the dimmer switch down. I get that people need the light shades to blah, 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 whatever. But I'm like, nah.
Then we have Mocha P Beauty, and they have their Made Cafe eyeshadow palette. It's $26.99. I went onto their website looking at these things just to have a little look. Oh, it's creepy because there's so much of their graphics is boobs. And yeah, like if you zoomed into the picture, it's just like really, I don't know, it's like, I guess like anime, but like really kind of creepy.
I really like the look of that palette too. I think the color story is beautiful, really similar to Jacqueline Hill Morphe Volume 2. But I think that's a really cute color story. Like, yeah, but
yeah, it's just the packaging creeps me out. Really.
Yeah.
Then we have Notice Beauty. They have their V collection that is available now. There are 6 shades in it.
I never buy singles.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point myself. Then we have Fair Beauty Cosmetics. They have collaborated with Death Candy, and it's essentially a favorites collaboration where you can get 2 highlighters, 2 single shadows, and a pair of lashes for $35. We have Eye Glammed Up. This is their Autumn Breeze eyeshadow palette. It's $12.
Autumn Breeze in January, okay.
Badass Beauties have the MRE highlighter palette. It is retailing for $21.50. La Bruja, they have the Amore Pro Pio eyeshadow palette. That is coming out January 15th. I hate it.
So pale, so pale.
Badly done. Chanel are coming out with very interesting stuff. They have their Fleur de Printemps, their blush and highlighter duo, $70, and the brush is very useful. And they have their Rouge Allure Velvet Le Lion. It's their lipstick collection. It has 8 matte shades. Leo is the apparently zodiac sign of Gabrielle Chanel. And there's a click case embossed with a lion motif. They are $42 each, or you can get the 3 lipsticks and the case for $126.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It must be nice to be rich. Sigma have some new lip care stuff, so there's glosses, lip balms, lip masks, that sort of thing.
What's wrong with Vaseline and some Nivea lip balm, man? That's what I use.
Beautylish have their Lunar New Year brush. Of course, there is an ox on it. It's $125. And what really gets me is the exquisitely soft squirrel hair. Squirrel. No. I love squirrels. I love them so much.
I mean, the saying of if you have nothing nice to say, maybe don't say anything at all, and I am going to stand by that.
Yeah, fair. Wet n Wild have their Valentine's Day collection. Basically, there's just a blush, very pink, some lip gloss.
Ugly
Yeah.
packaging.
Yeah, it looks cheap, and yes, I know it's affordable, but yeah. Anyways, that. The Lip Bar have their tinted shimmer balms. They're $8 each.
Are we in the 90s? Am I reliving my youth?
Apparently.
Am I having flashbacks?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all coming back to me. The dungarees. Guilty Cosmetics have their cotton candy and the jam spreader. So I think it's just like a brow thing. And one of my subscribers, Sarah, actually, because my Patreons get access to the PDF of this before we're filming. And she was like, oh, it feels very much like a ripoff of Pink Honey. She did initially say Love Honey and then corrected herself. But I agree, because even the packaging looks so similar. But it is what it is. And we sneak peeked Sensorium Beauty last week, and they've already announced what they're coming out with. It's their Brow Engineer. It's a new intense pigment paint. It has been precisely perfected to lighten, enhance, or remove brows in a dramatic way unseen before. And it comes in platinum, bleached, and ash. They are retailing for £12.95. I mean, it's not for me, but it makes a lot of sense given it's Alexis Stone's brand and, you know, drag artistry. So you want to remove your brows.
I would try this because my brows are so thick and I've wanted to do looks where I have to cover my brows before and I can't do it. So potentially.
Yeah, interesting. So that's in terms of the new releases. We are now onto sneak peeks. So hold on to your trousers or whatever. This is ridiculous. This is Yves Saint Laurent. This is apparently going to come out in like September or something. Apparently, it's your create your own lipstick shade device. The actual device costs $299 because you're insane. Yeah, and the lipstick pod sets cost $100.
And it doesn't even come with this pod set?
No.
Oh, YSL. No.
No. This is utter insanity. That's bad makeup science. Bad. We have Madage Beauty. They're a new brand based in the UK. They have given a sneak peek of some of the products that they're coming out with. So they have some blushes. They're retailing for £13, and some Lip Envy matte liquid lipsticks. They're going to be retailing for £16.
Oh, the packaging looks really cheap.
Yeah. It reminds me of collection circa 2010.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to be rude, like they're a brand new brand and want to give them a chance and things like that, but this packaging ain't it.
Almeida Cosmetics are coming out with a new concealer, so there you go. We have Chelita Cosmetics. This is their Amor de Antes eyeshadow palette. It reminds me very much in ways of the Juvia's Place Zulu palette.
It's just nothing new, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very difficult to come up with anything new. This is the Lab Cosmetics. It's their circulatory system eyeshadow palette.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Yeah, exactly. This next one makes me annoyed. This is Becca Muse, and these are apparently two separate eyeshadow palettes.
Where are they separate?
Exactly.
Where are these separate? How dare you take my name in vain?
I know. It's terrible. It's not too late, Becca Muse. They say it's coming soon. You can undo this travesty.
I actually don't believe that those are two separate. Hang on.
Look at the bottom right corner of each. That's how they're different.
I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I also don't.
No, they don't either.
Are they trolling? Are they trolling me?
I think they are. It's
they know I was on this week and wanted to wind me up.
Wicked Cosmetics. This is coming out January 31st. Yeah. Then this is interesting, depending upon the price. This is Killer Queens Cosmetics. This is their new graphic liner paint palette. It has 20 colors.
Oh, thank God it's that and not an eye. If it was an eyeshadow palette, I would have dragged this to filth.
Yeah. But I think a graphic liner palette, this is smart.
Yeah, this is smart. Totally not for me. I'm useless with liners and stuff, but
same. I'm trying more. I'm practicing more. I mean, look.
No, it looks good. I mean, it's 1,000 times better than anything I could do.
Very shaky hands. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. It'll depend on the price now, but yeah, it is what it is. You Can Be are coming out with some new palettes. Lemon Drop Blue Tonic, and we have Grape Shot. Yeah,
I would try these if they come to, if I find them, if I came across them on Amazon. I would try these. I know that Elena probably will.
probably will.
But yeah, no, I would try these and see. Definitely maybe the purple one.
Yeah.
And see, actually, the yellow would be a real challenge for me because it's really difficult for that to show up on my skin tone.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. We have Nell Beauty. It's a new brand in the US. This is some of the stuff they're coming out with.
But how are they cruelty free and they're all clashes?
I didn't even pop to that.
And they have mint clashes. That is very bad. I can't say that.
Oh, that's very
I don't like that at all. No. Don't be that person that says that.
Oh, that is so bad.
No reason for mint clashes to exist anymore.
Well,
anyway,
it's like they say they're cruelty free and they're vegan.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
That's not a thing.
Very, very confused.
No, I don't like that, man.
Yeah. We then have Evelina Forsell, who I think is a YouTuber, is launching a palette with Cosmify. Don't get it.
It's really not cohesive.
No, I don't like it at all. This I thought was quite an interesting way to sneak peek. This was Hidden Cosmetics, and this is a new kind of cosmetics grade glitter. And the way they are sneak peeking it is they're showing it to people, but then saying, I want you guys to come up with a name for it.
I love this. Yeah. I love the look of this so much.
Yeah, I'm excited. This next one was sent on by Rebecca.
I'm sure I feel like I had a lot to say about this.
Yes. What was it? What Claire's accessories?
What in the Claire's accessories is this?
Yeah. This is Doll Beauty. It's so bad.
And you know what bothers me? I have peaches and pop tarts from them. And the packaging, yes, it's annoying, but what excellent, fantastic quality. Some superb, I mean, really, really, really fantastic eyeshadows. Like, mwah.
Like it looks like kiddie, like Polly Pocket makeup.
I'm really disappointed, actually.
Yeah, I would have expected more from them. Then we have Be Bella Cosmetics. They're apparently coming out with some Valentine's Day stuff. Here's a sneak peek of that. Give Me Glow Cosmetics are apparently getting a bit of a new makeover. There's going to be new packaging and some new products. So they're putting a lot of their stuff now into compacts, which I think is quite smart because, say for their highlighters, except they'd been selling them as singles, and that's a bit tricky for some of us. So I think that's a good move on their part. We have Magical Makeup there, and they have some Chameleon Glow powders. There's some duochromes.
Yeah.
They don't look great.
They're mad with everybody else.
Yeah, it's new, it's innovative. Colored Rain are coming out with some bronzers, apparently.
Yeah. Interesting. 6 shades not enough.
Yeah, but I guarantee that they will be the ones that come up with bronzers that suit dark skin tones. So, you know, if they're missing out on stuff from the lighter range, we'll make do.
True.
An interesting reversal of roles. How do you like it when you can't get your shade range? Yeah, privilege. We then have Color Story Official. This is their Fantasia palette.
What Color Story?
Oh, it's terrible. 4 of the same shade, it seems. Yeah, it's terrible. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Drench Cosmetics have given a sneak peek to whatever this is.
What do you think of this Color Story? Better, the less said, the better.
Yeah, exactly. Then, of course, outside of the palette, Shoppy Vet Beauty, they have their Galentine's Day eyeshadow palette.
That packaging is cute AF.
It is.
I like it a lot.
I'll give them that. NYX have kind of said, they put this into their reels and they said, watch this space. This palette with a vegan formula is dropping online very soon.
Yeah, we'll believe it when we see it.
Yeah.
Is that just not the Utopia?
It does look like it, doesn't it? But apparently not.
Well, we've been waiting forever, Nix. I'm now bored and don't want it.
Yeah. This is what happens when you wait too long. We have Kai K Cosmetics rainbow palette. There you go. Apparently Misguided are coming out with their own beauty line.
I've looked it up and I'm quite interested in trying this.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Odin's Eye have given us a blurry picture and they're like, oh, something is coming. So some lipsticks.
Oh, I wonder what it is. Lipstick.
Yeah. Jessup have some new Royal Iconic brush sets, and it's inspired by ancient Egypt. Can I just say, when I was a kid, obsessed with Egypt.
I thought it was a shepherd for a second as a scrolling past. But I love ancient Egyptians as well. When I was growing up, I really liked it. Hey, I like Jessup brushes.
Yeah, I do too. So I will be keeping an eye out for this. And if they look nice, I don't need new brushes. I definitely don't need new brushes. But if they look pretty, I will get them. God help me. Then, oh my God, this is hilarious, right? So Pretty Hearts Cosmetics are putting out pre-orders for this palette. It is their Made with Love palette. It's $26. Now, I will say the packaging is lovely because it's essentially hand embroidered.
That is the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. And I think $26 for the packaging alone, I'm like, okay, that's really nice. But they're doing a pre-order and we don't know what the inside of the bloody thing looks like.
Yeah, I would buy it for the packaging. I mean, I'm not going to, but I would. Yeah,
the packaging is stunning. That is what is doing it. And
that is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I love it.
They have a girl like doing that with them, and I'm like, I hope to God they are appropriately financially compensating her, because it's
incredible,
isn't it? Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, we have Widow Witch lashes. They have given us a sneak peek of the She Creature collection. If it isn't a green palette, I'm going to be so angry.
I mean, it's not it's what's that a peek off like? Just some lashes, because I can't see the call of the palette.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
They're like, hey, here's the thing, and I'm like, is it a thing? Steph Toms has announced that she is going to come out with some sort of a collab. So
I don't watch her. I'm not that bothered.
No, I don't watch her either, but I know a lot of people care. So there you go. Loca Lashes have a new palette coming out. This is the outside of it. There you go. Kaleidos. I got this email from them. And it just said something new is coming, and I'm like, God damn you!
Oh yeah, baby.
Don't know what it is. I know I want it. We'll know more next week because it's dropping on the 19th. I want it. Don't know what it is. I want it.
Yeah, I tried them for the eyeshadow formula for the first time the other night. Blown away. Yeah. I think I'm slightly allergic, but I will still use it.
No, you just take some antihistamines, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
will. It was one of the best formulas I've ever used. So.
They're so good. Yeah. There's a reason why I have basically all of them bar the neutral one.
So nice.
Yeah. Then we have a really interesting sneak peek from Sound Cosmetics. Black and white, thanks. Yeah, it is what it is. K Lashes are coming out with a new lash book. Vive Cosmetics, they have Vive VIP, so it's like a reward system. But in addition to that, she apparently said on a live that something new is coming from Vive.
I mean, I'm like, I really want to try Vive. I've not heard great things about the highlighters at all. And the eyeshadow palette, even for me, is quite neutral. So far it's only the lipsticks I want to try.
Yes.
So I'm waiting to see, but she's not known for wearing colour, so I don't know.
I ordered one of the lipsticks. It's a neutral. Who knew? I'm wearing more nudes. That's it in terms of the sneak peeks. So we're on to the enabler alerts. Believe it or not, there are still kind of sales and bits and pieces going on. Peaches Makeup, you have a buy one, pick one free on over 50 different products until February. So it's going on for a while. P. Louise have 50% off some of their stuff. There you go. La Roque have 30% off with the code TAKE30. Laura Geller has 50% off some of their stuff. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Yeah, the palette they've used in the picture is just very bad.
So I've got a funny story, sorry to digress. When I first started getting into makeup, I bought one of her baked eyeshadow palettes, which was really expensive, like at least £40. My God, no pigment, nothing.
Well,
Came
there's a
off
reason
that
why you
thing.
keep seeing it in TK Maxx.
I think that I actually threw it out. I was like, nah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. We have Beth Bender Beauty. There's a 20% off if you use the code eyeliner20. We have My Alley Beauty. It's a UK based indie brand. They're having a 50% off sale for a few days. You use the code My Alley's Mega Sale for 50% off site wide. That is the same person who owned Blush Tribe. So it's their new brand. So there you go. And finally, MAC have 5 products for £50. So yeah, there you go. That's it. We're done. That's
Would I want 5 MAC products?
yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. It is what it is. But guys, that's it. That's the end of the video. Do go check out Rebecca's channel. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That is the end of the video, and we will see you guys next week. Fare thee well.
Bye.